What's going on, my good people? It's your man Quincy Whetstone, aka Q Stone, and I'm just messing around with some new streaming software, and I'm going live for the first time on my music page. Really, for the first time. I think I went live one time for like 10 seconds or whatever, but I just want to start going live a little bit on my music page. And I've been kind of laying low recently, just getting some other things straight in my life, just trying to work on some other aspects of my life. So, I haven't been posting a whole lot. I've been posting here and there, but I definitely want to start posting again and getting more active on social media because we all know social media takes work and it takes time. So if you only have a little bit of that extra, it's kind of hard sometimes to put some time aside. Well, I won't say hard, but you have to make sure you have to set aside a few minutes to just actually get on here and do what you want to do. But really, man, I want to use this time and this live stream to speak on moving on from people just simply because it's time. And I'm going to check my live stream and see if anybody watching. I really don't expect anybody to be on here right now since this is my first live and everything on here. So just let me see what's going on real quick before I start going in and see can I see it. Okay. I'm live right now. Cool. All right. So I'm on live, so I don't really expect anybody on here right now. So this is something that's going to be watched on the replay until more people start noticing that I'm going live. But once again, I want to talk about moving on from people simply because it's time. I'm not going to be long on this, but this is some things I've experienced in life. Sometimes we try to hang on to relationships, not just man, woman, just any relationship, a business relationship, a friendship, just anything, a working relationship, whatever it is. And sometimes it's time to move on from certain situations, even some partnerships. Because I know in life, we have some, we cross certain people, we cross their path, and we may develop a relationship with them, whether it's girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever like that, or a business relationship. And in each of those, we have to understand that sometimes some of those aren't meant to last forever. And when we get used to something, when we become comfortable with something, we want it to last forever. Like especially when it's going good and it feels right. But we all grow, and we all change, which we should change if we learn. And in life, change is a good thing. And sometimes we try to hang on to something because it was good, because some person or somebody in that situation may want to move on, you know. And there's always that one person that don't want to move on, or like, man, they just keep it like this, man. This was good, man. Let's just ride this till the wheels fall off. But sometimes the other person, like, man, it's ran its course, and it's time for us to separate and go our own ways, And I'm not going to speak any names in this situation, but like even with me in my music career, um, um, producing for certain artists, and their relationship worked out so well. You've done this many songs with them, you've produced for them, and things like that. But over time, you know, life changes. They may want to go here, and it's time for you to go there. And sometimes when you keep yourself in a relationship, you don't open yourself up for what's new. I know we all heard it. If you keep looking back, you don't see what's ahead. If you keep trying to stay here, you don't get what God has in store for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to talk about. If you keep yourself in certain situations that's ran its course, that's everything that was meant to happen for that has happened. Y'all was successful. It was great. Y'all had great times, great moments. Y'all made money together. Y'all traveled the world together. If it's like in a relationship, it was great. But sometimes it's only meant for a season. And sometimes that season is long. Sometimes it's short. But either way, it's only meant for a season. And sometimes it's hard for us to move on. And sometimes when the other person has moved on, let me see if anybody on here. When the other person has moved on and one person is still in it, they may begin to look at the other person and see, wow, certain things are starting to happen for the other person that has moved on. But the one person is still in that same state, like, man, why can't we get it back together? While the other person is having success in, because they gone, but you still trying to hang on. When really it's time for you to move on so you can begin to see what's out there for you and you can have your own success, and you can keep on dwelling on the past, on the good times, man, when we was together, man, we had it going on, man, we did that, we need to get back together. Always wanting to renew that old thing, if we get back together, we can renew what we had, we can do what we used to do. But sometimes it's over, it's like with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, his first album was produced by Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, boom, they did it. It was jamming. But then after a while, they went their own ways, And I'm pretty sure Dr. Dre, he done like a few things with him, But as far as the whole album, it was just that one album. And once they went their separate ways, Snoop Dogg had his own career. He had his own thing happening. But if Snoop Dogg would have been sitting there like, man, I sure wish me and Dr. Dre can do what we did on Doggy Style album, stuff like that. But he couldn't do it no more. I mean, it was time for them to move on and do their own thing separately. And sometimes we want to hang on to our friends and do everything with our friends. When a lot of things that we should be doing it on our own, And we want like everything to be together, But a lot of things in life you gotta do it by yourself. You can't always be with this one person. Like everything that you succeed in doesn't have to always involve somebody. It doesn't always have to involve one person. Let me see. I got a comment over here. Let me see. We try to hold on to the very thing God wants us to separate from. Yes, man, Eric. Yes. We try to hold on to what God trying to separate, and not to say it's bad. See, we always try to relate that to something being bad. Like, well, it got to be bad for us to move on. No, it's time. It just be time to move on sometimes. Everything doesn't have to be like a bad breakup or something has to go wrong. It's just like you can't grow anymore. There's something for you that's only for you. It's not for the both of y'all. You and your homie can't come together to this. You and your homie can't go to the same school together. You and your homie can't apply for the same job because he left the job, now you want to leave the job. He left this place, now you want to leave this place. And sometimes we get so caught up into not wanting to live life by ourselves because it can be scary sometimes, But it's, that's how you grow, And, that's how you grow up. And I know some younger people, when you like in your early 20s, you want to do everything with your friends. You want all your friends to go to the same place. You want all your friends to be together all the time. Everything that we do, we want to do it with somebody. But that's not how you grow, man. You grow when you do things by yourself. I know, and everybody out there, I know everybody has experienced that. Like you grew the most when you was by yourself. Sitting in the room by yourself, working by yourself, all that stuff like that. That's when you grew. When you was away from your friends, when you was away from something, when you was isolated. That's when God was able to work on it. That's when you was able to just grind and focus on you. But when we try to stay with somebody, whatever it is, we try to stay working with them, doing it with them, and then it just ran its course and we can't grow anymore in that thing. So that's kind of what I wanted to really just chop it up on, man, real quick. I'm not going to be on here too long, man. And I'm glad I got a couple of people on here which is cool, man. So yeah, man, that's kind of what I want to say. Do I have any more comments? Because if not, I'm about to get on off of here. And nope. So yeah, man, just realize when it's time to move on and move on. Don't be scared. All right. Oh, there's an event. If you in Houston on June 16th, I'm gonna share this. I'm going to be part of this event. Laugh with Dad. It's a comedy show that's going on at Living Word Fellowship Church on June 16th at 3 p.m. So you want to come out, man. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be funny. And got Leon Brooks and his son's going to be out there. And we got a comedian Q's going to be there. It's going down. So if y'all just want to just stop by, I'm going to be performing, doing my thing, man. So it'd be cool if y'all can come on out. Already. Peace out, y'all. Already.